した言葉が鳴り響いてささやかな夢 There is no more darkness, no more tears in silence, no one home. Ride me out and rest on. I stop with so light, 繰り返す song play. Then ride me out and rest on. I stop with so light, 渡りゆく闇の先へ
Hello everyone, this is MetalKidDoc, and welcome to a new Let's Play. That's right, I'm playing Persona 3 Portable. It just released on Steam today. And, well, I'm not going to be releasing this episode on the exact day it came out, but hey, close enough. And so, enough jibber-jabbering, you saw the intro, you know what we're getting into. Let's get started. Welcome to the world of P3P. In this game, you get to select the gender of the main character. The course of the game will change based on the main character's gender. By choosing the male player, you would be playing a version similar to the original P3. This is recommended to those new players who have yet to experience P3. The female main character added to this game is not just for female players. She is also for veterans of P3 and P3 FES, who want a new perspective. Now please choose a gender. We're picking the female, because technically this is supposed to be kind of a sort of a collaboration between, well, me and my friend Ethan. He has his own channel and he's doing FES, so we're trying to run this Let's Play alongside him. And besides, P3P has, like, the female protagonist, and she has a pretty interesting route. So, you get different social links depending on who you choose. And we'll get to what social links are in a little bit, but for now, let's just pick the female route. Begin the story as the female main character. That's right. And choose the difficulty settings. I was really torn on what to begin. Okay, your choice will not influence the storyline, but choose the difficulty that fits your comfort level. So we have beginner, which is, of course, people who are not used to playing RPGs, or as I like to call it, journalist mode. I was gonna say, just no offense. Easy, it's just easy, of course. Normal, which, of course, is similar to what you would get with the original P3. Hard mode for advanced players, maniac for crazy people. I was tempted between normal and hard mode for the longest time, and, well, ultimately we're picking hard mode because the game P3, yeah, P3 has two different versions, and what I'm just saying is that P3 FES, you'd probably want to pick normal mode because a lot of the challenge in P3 FES is the AI, and you don't have to rely on AI if you're playing P3P like I am. So we're picking hard mode. You'd probably want to pick normal mode if you haven't played P3 before, or any version of P3 before, and don't know what you're doing. But I'm picking hard mode because I've sort of played through FES. I have not beaten Portable. But, you know, you can change the difficulty menu from the command menu. Yeah, you can do it. I can basically change it back to normal if things get way too tough, but we're playing on hard mode. We're no pansies. I'm kind of used to the Shin Megami Tensei series. I know what I'm doing. At least I think I do. Now, please enjoy the game. This game is a work of fiction. No persons, groups, incidents, and terms appearing in... Ah, dang, I couldn't read it all. Oh well. Time never waits. It delivers all equally to the same end. You who wish to safeguard the future, however limited it may be. You will be given 1 year. Go forth without falter, with your heart as your guide. Ominous. Terminal Station. The station entrance is buzzing with activity. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger. No chickening out. No, I can't.
Inside the new city passenger chain, and sorry in advance for this, but I suck at Japanese, so sorry if I butcher anything, but here we go. Ane Hazaru.
Due to a malfunction in the switching system, today's rail schedule has been greatly altered. We apologize to any customers who are in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai. Iwa Todai.
This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
You arrived late. It's almost midnight. Something's odd about the atmosphere. Something about the atmosphere seems odd. It would probably be best to hurry to the door. And if the power went out and you saw coffins everywhere, you'd probably be pretty frightened. As you walk to the station, you notice coffin-like objects lining the deserted street. Eerily gigantic. Gekkokan High School, Iwa Todai. This is the door mentioned in your admission pamphlet.
Welcome. You're late. I've been waiting a long time.
Excuse me, who the heck are you? An unknown boy is holding a piece of paper out to you.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract.
Everyone always selling me contracts.
There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Well, listen, buddy, I'm the type of person who doesn't read the terms and conditions. That's just who I am. Anyway, something's written out on the paper he's holding out to you. I choose up this fate of my own free will. Below it, it is blank to sign your name. Enter your first name. Well, we are not going to be picking Doc. As much as I want to, we're going to be going by canon name this time. So, let's go first. And I'm going for the canon, the at least most canon name we got for the female protagonist. And I saw this recently, and technically on like the instruction manual, I don't know if it's like the instruction manual, but this is the name I saw that is canon to the female protagonist. Hold on. Okay, I'm just being a little weird about it. So E. No, not protein next. Give me a minute here. I need to tinker with stuff here. I'm not used to these controls. That's all I'm gonna say. So we got the first name. No, not Kotine, Y. It's weird about how you input it. I'm sorry. Okay, then you enter the last name. You just can skip the spaces. I thought you press like space and it take you to the last name, but nope. So it's Kotine. She. Omi. Kotine Shiomi. That's her name. Proceed? We shall proceed.
Very well. Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to... And so it begins.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip his line. But, yeah, he said something profound there. I'm just gonna assume it was important, and let's just move on. I knew what it was. I'm sorry, guys. The voice acting's really good in this, by the way. Both English and Japanese. The unknown boy disappeared, as if melting into the darkness.
Who's there?
Hello?
How can you be... But it's... Don't tell me.
The girl's holding something that looks like a gun. Oh no! She's trained to deal with armed robbers. I'm just kidding.
Wait. The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Who's she?
She's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign her here. She'll eventually be moved to a room in the normal dorm.
Is it okay for her to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Nice to meet you. Why do you have a gun? Isn't this a normal dorm room? That's my question. Why would you own a gun?
Huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby.
Well, hey, I won't knock people if they like collecting guns.
Well, not a hobby, but...
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense.
Yeah, you never know when there will be, like, some random kids trying to sell you contracts for phones or whatever. Okay, now, enough about that. I knew he was saying something even more important than just cell phones. And he wasn't even talking about cell phones. What am I even going on about?
It's not a real gun, of course.
Oh, really? Then how are you supposed to defend someone with a real gun?
It's getting late. You'll find your room on the 3rd floor. Your thing should already be there. I suggest you tuck in for the night.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Well, off we go. Dormitory, 3rd floor hallway at the furthest door.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
I signed a contract?
Huh? What's this about a contract? Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
Yeah, if you consider coffins and everything being around you kind of green in a giant room, then yeah, I guess it's pretty okay.
I see. Never mind then. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay? Good night.
And don't mind me, I'm also just drinking some Gatorade while I'm doing this. I know it's a pretty sugary beverage, but I need to be awake for this. I mean, it's pretty monumental milestone for me to be doing my 2nd Let's Play now. This is our assigned room. Wow, we even get our own mini page. That's pretty cool. Let's look at the mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the prettiest of them all? Yep, okay. I do. There's the TV. You're tired today. You can go to bed. That ain't stopping me from looking around. We got a calendar. As you can see here, we got... Spoiler alert, you can see how long the game is going to go on for. And, well, you got an entire year, basically. Like what freaking Like what freaking pencil neck just told us. You're tired today. You should go to bed early. Ain't stopping me from looking around. You're tired today. Okay, fine. I guess I'll tuck in for the night. You're tired today. You should go to bed early. Fine. Okay. It seems pretty simple, just moving the cursor around. It's not gonna be too big of an issue.
It's Yukari. Are you awake? Good morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru-senpai asked me to take you to school.
Also, one thing you're gonna know that's different between Persona 3 FPS and Persona 3 regular and this game is that this game takes on a more visual novel style approach to the game, which I don't mind. It's pretty decent. It'll get you around.
Are you ready to go?
Totally. I'll be okay. I'll be nice. I know you threatened me with a gun, but we're friends. We're BFFs.
Okay, then let's go.
Inside the new city passenger train. Anahazaru. I'm sorry, I'll get used to it, trust me.
We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk.
It must be pretty cool just taking the train across and just seeing the water out there. I basically just drive on a highway that's a pretty dead end. That's how I get to college.
Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now. Morning! Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left.
Fair enough.
And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
That was one short tour. Where's my classroom? No, but I might as well ask.
I think they're posted on the bulletin board, but I haven't checked yet either. Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay? See you later.
Not gonna question anything. There are many people standing in front of the bulletin board. Go check it out. Press the sub-menu to select an area. Aw, classes. Whatever. What? I don't see my name. What should I do? And also don't mind the voice acting. Nope. Two students are talking. Hey Kaz, why aren't you wearing your PE uniform? School just ended. You really ought to find somewhere to change into some normal clothes. Yes. Okay, fine. Quit glaring at me like that. Hey, where's the bulletin board with the homeroom posted? It's right there! You're in class F, Kaz. I'm in a different homeroom, so I can't keep an eye on you. Sometimes I worry about you. Huh? Stop with the office. I think it's that way. Actually, I'm new here, so you should probably ask someone else. Hi there, welcome. You seem interested in what we got on sale. You must be a new student. We don't have enough bread for everyone, but if you want some, come early. I don't have any customers once school's out, so I can't sell that much. Let's see what you got. What you like? We're not gonna be buying anything yet. Not yet, at least. We might be able to buy stuff at this place. Kids these days don't know how to show respect to their elders. We're their teachers. We live longer than them. But Moriyama and her gang had to pull that on me at the very beginning of the tour. I'm sorry, sir, but I have to go. It's time to place my order. Even you're shooing me away? Someplace to start school. I don't even think my nerves can take this. Alright, I get it. You want me to order some more of those pre-filled bread you like so much, right? You could have just asked. A man wearing a kabuto looks like a teacher is talking to a horn male suit. Do you see? Every man must have the passionate samurai spirit within him. At our school, we encourage our students to think like samurai in order to accomplish great things. Going all S&T4 on our asses, huh? A samurai? The way of the samurai and all that. That's fantastic! The teachings of Bushido are important then as they are now. Yes. You may not be a native in this language, but the spirit of the samurai flows through you just the same. You seem to be having fun. Good for them. Strange. It says this is the library here, but I was just in one down the hall. Was that just in the classroom? There's the library, nurse's office, the faculty office where we need to go. Don't enter yet. There's something we had to do. I'm also just getting used to these controls. Because okay, let's look at our... That's what I wanted to check before we went to the faculty. You can't find your name. Again. There's a small note with your name on it. Kotani Shiomi, class hat. If you look closer, notice that the name Yukari Takeba is also in this. It seems you'll be in the same class as her. It's good to have familiar people in class together. Anyway, let's go to the faculty office. Enough dilly-dally. Faculty office, let's go.
Oh, are you the new student?
Katoni Shiomi.
11th grade, correct?
The teacher's flipping through pages in a file.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places.
I get that a lot, in real life as well.
Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
I'm pleased to meet you.
My, aren't you polite? Girls like you should be an example for others. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Words to live by, Principal. Words to live by.
When applied to student life, this means...
Continues with the speech. You can hear the students around you whispering about something.
I heard we got a transfer student. Yep. I've seen her too. She came to school with Yukari.
I hear talking. I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
Doesn't seem like the rumors will be stopping anytime soon. And also, hey, don't point fingers at me. It's not my fault I'm a transfer student. After school. Homeroom is over. Your first after-school session is about to begin.
Sup, dude? You look like a deer in headlights.
Who are you and what do you want? Well, what do you want?
Oh, come on. Let me introduce myself, at least. I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So I thought I'd check up on you. Make sure you weren't freaking out on your first day.
At it again, huh? Honestly, is there any girl you wouldn't hit on? Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
And knowing Junpei, that's probably true.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
Yeah, I know. But I'm glad to have a
A
friend.
friend? Oh, you mean me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad we ended up in the same class too.
Hello? Did you forget I'm in this class too? Come on, let me in on the fun. By the way, do you guys know each other? I heard you two came to school together this morning. A couple of cuties like you, walking side by side. The whole class was buzzing about you.
Could you just cut it out? I hate dealing with rumors like that. I mean, I'm used to it, but she just got here, you know? Don't you feel bad spreading rumors like that? Well, I've got to go take care of some archery team stuff. Don't try anything funny. You got that, Junpei?
What is she, your nanny? Well, just to clear something up, I seriously didn't come over here to hit on you or anything. If you ever have a problem, you can tell your old pal Junpei about it.
That's because he's the man, as I'll put it. I'll remember that. Thanks. I'll remember that.
Cool. Well, I'll be seeing you around then.
Junpei caught up to you in the hall, persuaded you into letting him walk with you back to the door.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Hey, did anyone tell you about the school clubs yet? Girls can join too, so why not do it if you're interested? You'd be joining as a new member though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
Made small talk back with Junpei while walking back. Evening. There's a sign-in sheet on the counter. You can save your game at the sign-in sheet. Yep, this is
Welcome back.
Oh, okay. But yeah, this is where we're gonna be saving our game. We're not ending it off here yet. Nuh-uh. We just started. I just wanted to show off this is where you save the game. Okay, let's talk to Mitsuko. You really shouldn't be outside on your own. It's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired. You should get a good night's rest. Oh, hi, what are you doing? Just looking around. Well, there's not much to see. You're probably pretty tired, huh? You should maybe go to bed early tonight. Okay, you're just gonna say the same thing. You can use the ladies' room. Your mind wanders as you wash your hands. What should you do today? Yeah, that's gonna be somewhat important. The bathrooms, sort of. And yes, the bathrooms will be important. We'll get to that when we get to that. Also, there's a vending machine here. You can buy something to drink. Oh, you can buy Seal of Mist, Sorbet, Mad Bull. Perfect product placement, guys. Anyway. You get to kind of just look around here. Look around some more. Is there anyone else? Or is we just gonna go back to our room? Locked room. What's in this room? Men's room, ladies' room, rooftop. There's no. Do not open. It's open. Close it. Okay. Well, there isn't much to check out here. Let's just go to bed. Fine, we'll go back to our bed. You feel tired. You should get some rest. Later, at the dormitory lounge, a young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
We have a hothead here.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
You overhear a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Oh, something about a bathroom? No! Not that school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. And her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming, it's coming." Huh, how about that? Don't you believe me? Open your textbooks and we will take a look at the first novel by Zenbao Kandao. Why him? I'd rather teach Utsubo Kubota. He became famous as a singer, but he has also produced fine literature. Wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, I'll bring Kubota's book. Hey, Junpei, weren't you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Huh? Who's he like? Who's she like? That's easy. Zenzo Kubota. That's right, so you were listening to me after all. And yeah, you have to pay attention in class actually gives you pretty good. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. Man, you saved my back. Thanks, Kotane. You hear classmates whispering. Kotane gave him the answer. She must pay attention in class. You became slightly more popular. Your charm has increased. Your stats go up. Your social stats you have to take care of. Class is ended for today. Some didn't do, so you decided to go back to the dorm. Dormitory lounge. Yukari is already there, talking with an unfamiliar man.
Oh, she's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it? That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
I saw something odd.
You saw something strange. Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it. It's bad for your complexion, you know. Do you have another? There were only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another?
Why'd you come?
To welcome you, of course. Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
She's upstairs.
As diligent as always. Although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Do you have another?
Well, I've just exhausted all my options, so no, not really.
Then, I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm.
Well, they say the early bird catches the worm, but not the bookworm.
Please forgive the bad pun.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna like you. You make bad puns just like I do.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
Oh, no kidding. You should rest for today. You decide to return to your room and sleep. Later, at a certain room in the dormitory.
Working hard? So, how's she doing?
She went to bed a little while ago. She's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think she's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Meanwhile, in a back alley at Tatsumi Port Island.
This sucks.
Upbeat music is playing from a radio that the man threw away.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them. The time is now midnight.
Huh? What the? What's happening to me?
Jesus. Back at a certain room in the dormitory. That's what it's called now. That'll be its name.
She's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour.
The 25th hour, as we'll call it.
During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then she must be...
As you can see, she's retained her human form. She's asleep, but she's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not she has the potential. Although she must. If she didn't, they would have preyed on her by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor her for a few more days.
Yes, sir. I feel kinda bad, though, spying on her like this.
Master Kotane Shiomi.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return, that you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
I understand. I don't get it. That's the first thing I would say to someone just saying. That's the first thing I'd say to just some random man I find in my sleep. Is this a dream?
Precisely. You are fast asleep in the real world as we speak. This visit of yours is merely a dream. However, you will come here of your own accord, sooner or later. Hold on to this.
You obtained the Velvet Key.
There is still one more resident of this room who unfortunately could not be present for your arrival. But I'll make sure you two are properly introduced. Another time, perhaps, till we meet again.
Thanks, Igor. You felt like you had a strange dream. Time to go to school. Yo, man, I'm so sleepy today. In times like this, it's best to sleep during class. You notice how sometimes taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleepy at home? Don't sleep in class, man. I did that before, and trust me, oh man, it doesn't backfire on you. So do not try it. I'm just saying, man, don't try to move off the class. You will regret it sooner or later. What? Why do you have to be all so serious? That feeling of being completely recharged is awesome, but I'm screwed later because I didn't feel exactly there. See? Remember that your consequences have actions. I don't know why I'm like doing it. It's just a fake character. No. Hello. Oh, but your class list literature today was being stuck with nasty old Dakota. I'm Mr. Dakota. I'll be teaching your classic literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan this year. Some say classic lit isn't relevant to the everyday life, but oh, how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong! Nobody really understands classic lit. Feel tired. Stay awake. That's probably the best option. Even though it's boring, maybe it will help us continue. Hey, Are you all listening to me? Wake up, children, now open your textbooks. First on your syllabus, we see Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. I can tell you are zoning out. Stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. See, that's the benefit of staying up and paying attention to classes. You become smart. You gain intelligence. Polonium Mall.
Have you come here before? A lot of Gekkoukan students come here after school. There's a karaoke box and a CD shop. Oh, and a really great cafe, too. There's also a nightclub, but that's kinda not for us yet.
The Polonium Mall is crowded with students from on their way back from school.
Welcome back.
The moon is beautiful tonight. It might be nice to read a book by moonlight once in a while. Anything to say, Mitsuru? These network computers were installed when the dorm was built. Their main purpose is to send the school reports about daily life here in the dorm. Good to know. Good to know. There used to be a dorm mother here to do stuff like cooking, but now there's just us students here now. I think it'd be great to have someone like that doing stuff for us, don't you think? You're right. I mean, I'm not a good cook, and Mitsuru Senpai just doesn't do things. You know, if you're handy around the kitchen, I bet you could really do something with this place. Might as well save our game. Why not? And a cool thing is you can just go back to your room. Yeah, why not? There's nothing really to do today. Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm surprised I can't interact with this mini fridge. Let us go to bed. Actually, hold on, there might be something for us. Well, let's look around. Nah, okay, never mind. We're just going to bed. Why not? At a certain room in the dormitory.
How is she?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation.
It's like one of those things. Like gaining this power will lead to a bunch of side effects. But trust me, if you are the right person for it, then it's the perfect medication to take. I don't know where I'm going with this.
But this subject is rather unique. She hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating her like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard she's in your class. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade? A female classmate at that.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
Emergency call from outside rang through the room.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Also, something I kind of noticed too is that, heads up, the chairman doesn't actually fight in a fight, but surprisingly he's around during the dark hours, so maybe he has the power. I don't know. It's something I noticed.
Akihiko!
I'm alright. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takeba, go upstairs and wake her up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going.
You're woken by a loud noise. Did you go check out? Fine, why not?
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in. I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now.
Okay.
Hurry, downstairs. We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
Yukari handed you a long, thin implement. It seems to be a naginata.
Okay, let's go. Follow me.
Not a nagatama, it's a naginata. I was the same magatama like from Ace Attorney.
All right, we should be safe now.
Takeba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
Second floor.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
Don't try.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now.
That is never a good sound to hear. Oh shit.
You gotta be kidding me! I climbed up the wall?
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru.
Wait!
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem. Here goes.
Thou art I, and I am thou.
Jesus. Oh, tearing it apart. Just crushes his arm. Forgot how brutal that was.
What on earth was that?
The sudden swell of power has subsided. Orpheus regained its original form. That's right, we obtained a new persona, and our first persona ever is Orpheus. The other self, achievement unlocked.
Is it over? It's still moving!
A piece of the shadow is heading toward Yukari.
No! Get away from me!
You have to save her. Let's go. Also get ready for a banger.
Been a little while, but I'm still battling. With no angling. A lot of anger. Flash bronze, quarter with spangles. Out some sounds and at times. Wangles, 3 dots connect.
Okay, so enough letting the song play out. I'll leave the phrases later, but you got skill, attack, and of course escape, which you can do. Defense, demolition. Wiping all that. Yeah, you see, you got your personas, which, spoiler alert, you're gonna be getting more than just one persona. And of course, you got defend, which basically weakens the attacks enemies do against you. Attack, which is basically your basic attack, and then skills, which you can use magic pretty much and do all that stuff. But let's just use attacks and finish this thing off. You felt a surge of energy inside after a recent battle. We leveled up. We're level 3. Wow, we're already level 3. Not even level 2, level 3. Something inside you has changed. We gained the skill on. Oh wait, okay. We also got strength and magic. Orpheus learned Augie. And that's how battles work. The monsters are gone. Seems Yukari is safe too. You feel exhausted. You're losing consciousness.
Are you okay? Oh, come on, please. Can you hear me? Answer me!
This is the Velvet Room, was it?
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
My psyche?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
That's what Orpheus is?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others.
Yeah, that's what social
The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Onward. Your head is getting clearer. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Have you been here long?
Thank goodness you finally came to. I was so worried about you. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing. The power you used, we call it persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows. Our enemy. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast. But nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
I was scared too.
Really? But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you
Well,
wake
the
up.
consciousness wasn't scared because they've done this multiple times, but the character in the story, I'll just say, was scared. I don't want to ruin the moment.
While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from her. As soon as she wakes up, I'll tell her the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything. Us second-year girls gotta stick up for each other after all. Bye.
$4.20. Yo, long time no see. What's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Better not than that darn, I don't know, coronavirus. Okay, well, technically the year's 2010, that wouldn't have been a thing yet, but whatever. Way to bring up something topical, Doc. Anyways, I got something to tell you. What is it? Actually, oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Sheesh. Someone's full of energy today. You keep them all the way up here. Now, hey, you can pass. You two live in the same dorm yet. Came separately today. Is it because you'll cause too many rumors again? What? I just left a little late. Anyways, I need to talk to her. Bye-bye, Junpei. What? Are you feeling better? Kitsune. Sorry to hit you with this first thing morning, but Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Up to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. That's enough about myths. I just don't see a big deal. They're just huge elephants with fur! And that wraps it up with stone. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so it's tough being here. Next is the Jumon period. When the samurai get their day in the sun? When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey Junpei! What is the style of houses in the Jumon period called? How am I supposed to know something about that way back when? Quick, Kitsune. What the heck is he talking about? Not caves or relevant, like it's blood huts. That's correct. Blood huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I can't get interested. I just want to get to the H katanas. Everything else is so dull. Hey, ain't you right? Don't I get any credit? Oh well. Thanks, Kitsune. Tony told Junpei the answer. She's really smart. Became slightly more popular. Charm is increased. I had to go back early today. There's no one in the lounge. We were told to go to the 4th floor. To make quick save data from the command room. Yes, let's save our game real quick. Told to go to the 4th floor. A room on the 4th floor. Yukari, Mitsuru, and the chairman and an unfamiliar male student are sitting here.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Excuse me?
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs.
Indeed.
The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere.
It was really it really livened up the place, don't you think?
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of, but the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Mitsuru opens the case on the table. A silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no.
Well, at this point, why the hell not? We've already dipped our toes in it. We've already started. I started playing this game for this reason. At this point, why not?
Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? Wasn't that? Oh, never mind.
You join Seas to fight the shadows. Their voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am now. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt become blessed with creating personas of the Fool Arcana. You have established the Seas social link of the Fool Arcana. You may earn EXP bonuses when using personas of the Fool Arcana. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. The intensity of social links strengthens the power of personas. Social links. Are these the bonds you form with people that you meet? You are still tired from the hospital stay. You decide to return to your room. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, it's you. How'd you get in here?
I'm always with you.
Ominous.
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
Thanks.
I wasn't expecting you to thank me. But you're welcome. That is what I'm supposed to say, right? I don't really know what this end is about either. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms. yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
Weird. April 21st, that's my birthday! Morning, thanks about yesterday. Akihiko Senpai's injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru Senpai. Leave it to me. Yeah, let's do our best together. But I wonder when Senpai's injuries are going to heal. He said it wasn't just a major. He said that it wasn't a major injury. Yukari began talking with me in class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Mitsuru left as soon as she was done. That was fast.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
I sense a bit of bitterness in that statement.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Jeez, what did it just say? Why am I Junpei? Junpei was listening too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just... Never mind. Let's go.
You and Todai's for...
About earlier. It's not that I don't like her or anything, you know? Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru Senpai. Why's Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't any of his business, huh? Plus, he says it all in the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment.
Jesus, that's... relentless.
You know, last year he...
He what? You're not gonna fill me in? Okay, fine. Guess it's none of my business either.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy. What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that? Didn't he tell you? Man, every Persona user should know that.
Jeez, Junpei.
But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join? It'd be nice to have a guy around too, wouldn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
So anyway, glad to join the team.
Don't slow us down. Wow, that's a kickoff. You know what? Let's do our best.
You can count on me.
Junpei joins season.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had, but that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
I just like to imagine that Junpei's just like, what are you people talking about?
And it's the perfect place for us to train.
Of course you would be talking about training at a time like this.
You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Fair enough, fair enough. It is interesting. You do have the potential, though. Well, you just can't summon one. I just remember that, just because, you know, it's interesting.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Just wait for the animation to play out, Junpei. See? Now you're good. Yep. That's it. That's the place.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
The fact that she keeps rubbing it in.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
So this is Tartarus. You decide to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far, and I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
I love the enthusiasm, Junpei, but no, you're not the protagonist. If only you were the protagonist.
You're in charge.
What? But she's a girl.
Jesus, Junpei, that's sexist.
Well, she has fought them before.
I'm just kidding.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like she can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
Alright, let's head inside. Are you ready?
Not quite.
It all feels so sudden, doesn't it? But hey, I'll be right there behind you. Come on, let's go.
You decide to go through the entrance. A strange door sitting in the corner of the
What's
wall.
the matter?
The belt key in your hand is shining. The key fit to the door's keyhole as if it was being sucked in.
I've been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
About that door.
It leads here, although no one but you can see it.
Must be pretty awkward just seeing Kotsune just stand perfectly still, like after she just walked into the corner and is just staring motionlessly for hours on end. Because at this point you'd probably be like, I mean that probably happened in the later games when you're just gonna be in here for a while, but you just have Kotsune just standing there, then everyone's just like, is she okay? And then they're not even questioning it at this point. They might question it, but it's just like at this point they're not even gonna just completely bring it up and go like, why the hell are you just staring in the middle of anywhere? They're not even gonna question it. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll go with.
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities.
It's the zeros that are the heroes, as they say. That's not a saying.
You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. Ah, but before I forget, do you recall when I mentioned another resident of this room? Tell me, when you think of this person, what do you see?
Is it a man or I think it's a woman? We will go with, is it a man?
I see. Then let's bring him out for a proper introduction.
Yeah, we're picking the boy failed in attendance.
My name is Theodore, but please, feel free to call me Theo.
Hello, Theodore.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
My assistant will aid you as well. Until then, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
Really? A zombie?
That's what you picked to dwell on? Oh, I get it. You're trying to yank my chain here. Don't worry, though. I got you covered whenever you need it, man.
They don't seem to see the door.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, let's go.
You can check your own status by pressing the command menu button. Also, you can save your progress by accusing the clock of the entrance. You can pay money to heal by accessing this clock. Well, we're actually gonna call it here. We made some pretty good progress. We did our first battle. We saw kind of what our plot's gonna be, and we met some of our main cast here. Let's call it. Let's save the game. And in the next episode, we're gonna be exploring Tartarus, seeing what Tartarus is all about here. So yeah, in the next episode, we will be doing just that. We will most likely getting into more fights and just exploring Tartarus. This is MetalKidDoc, signing off.